touch on a little subject real quick about our parents. You know, me being a parent right now, you know, I got small kids, but one day they gonna grow up, you know what I'm saying? And man, distractions. And they gonna be looking at me like I'm, you know, old. My way of thinking is outdated, old. And that's cool. But this is what I want to talk about. Like, every generation got indoctrinated on a certain thing. You know what I mean? Like my parents, excuse me, they was born in the 60s and, you know, raised in the 70s, the 80s. And, you know, they was indoctrinated on, you know, their whole way of thinking, you know, about this life, you know, is a whole different way than I was brought up. You know what I'm saying? In a whole different way that I've processed life. So they may feel like, you know, they may feel like I'm weird, you know, for the choices I made in my life. You know what I'm saying? Like, why are you not doing this or doing that? You know, like, I don't understand. They may feel like that. And, you know, it's just they was brought up in a whole different era than me. It's like the indoctrinations of this system changes over time. You know what I'm saying? Like you ever notice, you know, you may have a younger, you know, niece or nephew or something like that, and, you know, your grandma treat them different than they treated you, or something like that, or your mom treated them different than they treated you, or, you know what I'm saying? Because they're in a different time. Like the time we was young and little, that time the parenting was different, and our parents just went with how it was. You know what I'm saying? And now things have changed. And, you know, you got the internet, people learning hella shit. You know, people having aha moments, the light bulb going off. Oh, shit. Damn. When I raised him, I was tripping. Or I was doing this and doing that. I didn't know this now that I know now. You know what I'm saying? Like my mom got pregnant with me at 19. So, you know what I'm saying? She was so young. And I'm pretty sure, you know, she had to learn a lot of shit young. And, you know, I was a baby dealing with the effects. I don't know. Right? But my children, you know what I'm saying? My mom is going to treat my children different now because she's lived life. And now she's living in this time right now. See what I'm saying, though? And it's like, sometimes we kind of take a lot of shit. Sometimes we kind of put a lot on our parents, you know, and we kind of like hold them responsible for a lot of shit, or we might, you know, some people resent their parents, or some people feel that they're not in touch with their parents, like they feel they don't connect with their parents. Whatever, right? For the way that they think or whatever, right? But you gotta understand, they from a different time, man. You know? They feel like, you know, you should be doing the shit they did when they was your age. I mean, you know, they still think like that, probably. And they don't understand why maybe you don't want to go to college. Or maybe you know, maybe you're tired of working a 9 to 5. They don't understand that. Because the indoctrination back then was, man, you gotta work. Like, you trying to start a business. Like, what? You're not a trust fund, baby. You don't got money like that to start a business. That's probably how they think. But these days, you don't. You could do whatever you want online, man. You could start from scratch, no money, and do whatever you want online. it wasn't like that back in you know, the days like the 80s, the 90s. It wasn't like that. You know, you had to really be on your shit, man. You know, if you want to start a business, you got to be willing to go out here and talk to 1 million people to get sales and shit for your business. And it wasn't like that, where you could just put out some videos and get some sales for your business. It wasn't like that. You know what I'm saying? And even then, the knowledge of, hey, I could just put out these little VCR tapes, DVDs, and sell those or whatever. The knowledge back then wasn't even popular like that. So you probably didn't even think like that. And then you didn't even know how to put out your own VCR tapes, DVDs. Some people watching this maybe not even know what VCR tapes is. Like, you know what I'm saying? So it's like, sometimes we gotta kind of give our parents leeway and not really be so tough on the fact that how they don't understand us. You know what I'm saying? And even, you know, even as a middle-aged person, you know what I'm saying, your parents will look at you crazy like, damn, man, you getting older and you still not trying to, you know, go get this career job over here and do this and do that. Like, you know, it's a different time. Especially going through the after 2020 and all of that. Like, come on, man. Our mind is thinking different. You know what I'm saying? And it's like, you just gotta know how to have empathy for your parents. You know what I'm saying? And you know, just understand that they from a different time than you. That don't mean, don't let that interfere with y'all relationship. Love your parents, man. Let me know what you think in the comments.